from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New York Jets.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
These teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down, Morgan with it. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Jets.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Morgan off of play action. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's Morgan on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, his throw incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He may try and run for this. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right after.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
That is caught at the 7. A good pick up there of 22.
First and goal, New York.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Morgan looks to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Off of a play fake, here's Morgan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A big play there for KC. 46 yards. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, He's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
From the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
12. Jets, nothing.
To throw is Morgan. To throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Credit the tackle to John Franklin-Myers.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On 2nd down. It's Bell, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Jets on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Morgan. He'll air this one out for Mims. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Play action with Morgan. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Morgan sets up to throw on 1st down. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Morgan to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's 2nd down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Morgan going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Looking to throw. Morgan. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
Denzel Mims.
Denzel Mims. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 12, Jets 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flies. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Morgan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. He'll air this one out for Mims. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's get off the field.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking.
Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Jets.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Morgan now. A final shot before break. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gay knocks this one through. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Brings up third and
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mahomes going to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Morgan. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Morgan. Throw complete to Herndon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there. 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Jets 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a throw here to his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13, but it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Mims. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end.
And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
Keeps the score, Chiefs 25.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. First down, Morgan with it. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Jets.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown.
To number 89,
Chris Herndon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
The score, Chiefs 25, Jets 17.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
At midfield.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's the Super Bowl hero from a year ago. It's Damian Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Chiefs on third down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Makes the score Chiefs 32, Jets 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Morgan. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyler Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Morgan on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards. On
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Morgan. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Morgan, and boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Morgan. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they will take a knee here.
Kenny on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Chiefs, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.